Okay. Hi guys, me again. I'm sorry I haven't recorded anything. I don't think you really care, but, if you've noticed, they got rid of the webcam thing on YouTube, so I'm like, crap, I gotta figure out what to do. And I finally found something. It wasn't easy, but I finally got it. But, I'm gonna give you my personal opinion about something that's been going around lately, and that's been, basically, pulling me in a way where I have to say something. And you know me, I'm kind of sort of quiet. I don't really say much, but this gets me really irritated, and I just can't hold my silence anymore. And I've talked about it before, but this is a little bit more in-depth. But it's about mental illnesses, and I know I know certain people who suffer it are getting flack about it and everything else, and such as, autism, people with depression, people with anxiety, people with anything else that I can imagine. Excuse me. And it just boggles my mind. People are so uneducated about mental illnesses. I suffer from anxiety. I mean, I have no idea how I got anxiety in the first place, but it dropped like a bomb on me one day, and I literally felt like I was going to get sick. That was my first take on anxiety, was basically my body itself feeling like it was in danger for no reason, and then me suddenly feeling like I wanted to get sick, like I wanted to vomit, basically that bad. And what does my mom tell me the first time that she hears that I may have anxiety? Because it apparently runs in the family. If it runs in the family, I thought she would, understand, but no, the first thing she tells me is she's like, "It's mind over matter, honey." How is it mind over matter? You can't control anxiety. The best you can do is manage it. For me, I had to manage it as best I can, and obviously she had to take medication as well for it. I'm like, I don't want to be on medication. I mean, if I have to be on medication, then I'm gonna be at it for a while, because not many medications like to work on me. Because it just doesn't, I don't know why, but most medications don't work. So I don't want to resort to that. But my mother, the one giving birth to me, basically said that it was mind over matter. I mean, I don't think she meant anything by it, but I'm not sure where she wanted to go by that. But that's the first thing that people keep saying. It's it's all in your head, or it's mind over matter. It's like, who are you to say that? Who are you to say that that it can be controlled? You can't just push a magic button and tell it to stop. It doesn't work like that. People with depression, people with anxiety, people with autism, stuff like that, they can't push a magic button and stop it. It doesn't work like that. And like I said, people are so uneducated about this. It's insane. I want so much to shake a bunch of people in this world about this point. I want to reach through my computer screen and just shake them, because it doesn't make any sense why you would say, mind over matter, it's all in your head, it's fake, you don't have this, or you don't have that, you're being a child, whatever. You don't have the right to judge a person. You don't. And just because you don't think they have a mental illness when they clearly do, when they should know better because it's their body, you clearly have an opinion about them when you have no reason to be. And it gets annoying because my family suffers from anxiety. I got an aunt that suffers from it. I got a mother that suffers from it. I got a dad. I got my grandma. I got my sister, and I believe another friend of mine. She doesn't suffer as bad some other of my family members, but she has it. So it's like, yeah, I'm all surrounded by it. And even though I have support, it's like, a lot of people, I guess, would say they feel like they're alone, and I kind of do. It's not a sad fact. It's just, it's a fact. I'm not sad by it or anything. It's just I've dealt with it, and I'm very happy that I've dealt with it. But some people can't, or some people need help to support themselves with it. And there's nothing wrong with that. But the people that support or take care of the person that has the mental illness, excuse me, get judged as well, and that gets me irritated as well. It's like, who are you to judge the person next to you? I mean, they could have something wrong with, not wrong, but something different about them that you can't see. For all you know, they have something that you don't, and that they suffer from, and that you can't imagine what they have to go through day in and day out. It's not a matter of looking on the outside of a person, it's looking on the inside, and that's the little detail that you have to see, that you need to understand. It's not fair for you to judge. I mean, I know people can be judgmental, but I'm a nice person. I don't like hurting people's feelings. I don't like, I don't like yelling. I don't like shouting. I don't like confrontation. I'm a passive-aggressive person. But I try to help out when I can. Oh, sorry. But, I'm gonna tell you a little story. And, any person can comment on this video if they want, but I'm gonna tell you this right now. I had a friend in high school who I'm not in touch with that much anymore, but she was like a sister to me. She had cerebral palsy, I believe, she's been having surgeries to get her eyesight back. She was blind in one eye, and she had to use a cane, and she's tripped me on a many number of occasions, but I just laugh it off because it is kind of hilarious, because she doesn't know what she's doing, and then she apologizes afterward, and it's like, it's okay, you didn't mean it, it's fine. She had her fixations, I had mine. It's like, okay, I like this girl, yeah, okay. So we started hanging out in freshman year in high school, and we got along great, and I noticed that people started making fun of her. And the sad part was, she didn't do anything about it. So I asked her one day, I'm like, sweetie, I call her that every once in a while, and she's like, what? I'm like, these people are bugging you. Are you not upset? And she's like, oh yeah, I'm upset, I just deal with it. I'm like, you deal with it? I mean, is it that bad? And she's like, no, it's not that bad. I'm like, how is it so bad that you just have to figure out how to just deal with it? Your words. And I'm not angry at her. I'm a little bit concerned and a little bit curious as to the fact why she just wanted to lay down and deal with it. And she's like, well, I just take a person's words one ear and out the other. They can't judge me, I can't judge them. They don't know me, I don't know them, so why would it matter about their opinion? Why would their opinion matter to me? Or why would their opinion matter about me? I mean, I'm my own person. If they want to make a judgment of me, that's fine. I don't want to get in the middle of it. Because she was passive-aggressive just like me, so... and that caught me off guard a little bit, because she didn't really talk about bullying all that much. Whew. Sorry. And to see her having to deal with it, but, having the grace to not, use her cane on anyone, or, let the bullies get to her, was something that really got to me in a way. I mean, she didn't have to deal with it, but she did. I mean, it was high school. And her parents understood, obviously. They were awesome parents, and I'm kind of I kind of regret not talking to them anymore. I see them on occasion when I work, but I don't see them that often. They live in a different city than I do, and they're off doing their own little thing, and we parted, on good terms. It's just we're busy doing our own lives. But the thing that I'm tying off of this is many people are judging others for what they have as a mental illness in various different ways. And in a world like this, there shouldn't be any judgment. There shouldn't be any, period. It could be your mother, brother, sister, best friend, and that has a mental illness, and that they're not, out, I guess you could say, with it yet, because they're being judged. And if you're the one that's judging others for something that they have no control of, they aren't comfortable with talking to you about it, and that just makes it a lot more harder for them to come out about it, and a lot more harder for them to deal with it, because they don't have any support. They don't want to deal with it on their own. They want help. They want, their friends to step up and say, you're my best friend, or you're my sister, or you're my brother. I'll do anything for you. I'll support you. And yet, there's not that much going around, and I don't have that much going around, but I have my family that I live with right now, and they're enough. They silently kind of support me. They don't say it in words, but I don't have enough people thinking that my mental illness is valid, and that irks me to the point. And I'm not really sure where I'm going with this. It's more of a rant, but I just don't want people judging anyone anymore about what they have and what they don't have, based on how they look, or basically on how they act. Because kids, give you an example, kids with autism, or adults, or teenagers, people that grow into autism of all spectrums, they are people. They can't control what they do, how they act, when they're temper tantrums, or whatever comes around that makes them irritable, or makes them cringe, or makes them cover their ears, or, makes them cry, or makes them stressed. They can't control that. And it boggles my mind to see how many people think that they're just throwing a temper tantrum. They can't be throwing a temper tantrum for, they can't be throwing a temper tantrum just because they want to. They don't want to is the reason, and it just irritates me. All these lovely, awesome, amazing people are being picked on just because it's something they have no control over, and it irritates the hell out of me. And I just want to say to anyone who has any sort of mental illness that you have a friend, you have an ally. If you want to talk to me, I'm free. I obviously have a YouTube channel that's not active as much as I want it to be, but you have a friend, and I will be there every step of the way if I can help it. I will try, and I will try to make sure that you are valued and your mental illness is valid. I mean it in the utmost degree, because you need that. You need the support. I sincerely hope that where you are now is better than where you were at previously. And if you're not, reach out, because I'm here for you, and I want to make it known that you're a friend to me no matter what. And I hope that I'm the same to you. So, before I go off on a tangent again, I'm going to end this video here, so I'll see you guys in the next video.